Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you also to the gentleman from Pennsylvania for leading the effort on your side of the aisle, and also thank you to Congressman Thompson, my colleague from California, for helping move this through in the House. And I want to thank Chairman Camp, Ranking Member Levin, Majority Leader Cantor, Democratic Leader Pelosi for helping me to get this important bill to the floor, and also the lead co-sponsors, Congressman Heck, as well as Congressman Issa, who joined Congressman Thompson and I in this effort, as well as Senator Hirono in the Senate for doing the important work over there. I rise today in support of H.R. 3771, the Philippines Charitable Giving Assistance Act, which would incentivize Americans to make charitable contributions to Typhoon Haiyan relief now. Last November, Typhoon Haiyan was a storm of truly destructive power. With sustained winds of almost 200 miles per hour, it was the strongest storm ever to make landfall, and the results and the devastating effect is obvious and necessary for action today. Sadly, the results were catastrophic to the Philippines. According to that nation, 16 million people were affected, 4.1 million were displaced, and over 62,000 perished. Months after the disaster, help is still desperately needed. This includes a need for health care, food, clean water, and shelter. The United Nations developed a strategic response plan to coordinate and prioritize assistance from UN agencies, non-governmental organizations, other international entities, and the Philippines government. The UN has paid $788 million, and they estimate that much will be needed to accomplish the goals of the SRP through October 2014. Of that amount that is estimated to be needed, only $369 million has been provided so far. Now, while I know Americans can and will help anyone in need, we have a special relationship, as my colleague from California pointed out, with the Philippines. Between 1898 and 1946, the Philippines were a part of the United States before becoming independent. There are today about 3.4 million Filipino Americans, including over 450,000 living in the San Francisco Bay Area alone. My San Francisco Bay Area Congressional District has a rich and vibrant Filipino community, from groups like Filipino Advocates to Justice to leaders like Father Joffrey Baron, my friend and the pastor at St. Anne Catholic Church in Union City, as well as Linda Conless of the New Haven Unified School District in the East Bay. Many of the Filipinos in my district, like many across the country, have friends or family still in the Philippines. That's why it's so important we do all we can to help. The values of our country call for us to care for people across the world. More often than not, that includes people we will never see or ever meet. But no one is invisible. And after Typhoon Haiyan, people in my district are asking what they can do to help. H.R. 3771 empowers them to help. As amended, it's a bipartisan bill that would provide a temporary incentive for Americans to contribute immediately to typhoon relief efforts. It would allow certain monetary charitable contributions made after the date of the bill is signed and before April 15th, which is in just a few weeks, to be treated as if it was made in 2013. Charitable contributions which qualify are monetary ones which are made to help persons in areas affected by Typhoon Haiyan and otherwise qualify as tax-deductible donations. Qualifying contributions can thus be deducted on a person's 2013 taxes, which are covered by returns filed this year, as opposed to ones filed for the 2014 tax year. By lowering a person's 2013 tax bill, which is due this year, the bill provides an incentive to act now for typhoon relief. This is important because the sooner that the aid comes and is provided, the sooner our friends in the Philippines can recover. I should note that this is important in making a qualifying contribution. It doesn't matter if you have already filed your return this year. I encourage all members to support this bill. The Senate already cleared legislation with identical text in S. 1821. It also agreed that if H.R. 3771 passed in the same form, the bill before us automatically would pass the Senate and go right to the President's desk. And when the bill's passed and signed into law, as I hope it will be, I further want to ask all members and international aid organizations interested in Philippines relief to let people know about it as soon as possible. Time is of the essence. We will only have a few weeks for people to take advantage of its tax incentive, and we must do so that we can continue to spread the word. The people of the Philippines are not alone as they rebuild their lives and their beautiful country. H.R. 3771 allows Americans to play an important role in this effort, an effort that we should all care about. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.
The gentleman